Everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Last time we arrived at Palamides, the Temple of the Water Emperor in Aminoch. Since then, I have actually done a little bit of grinding. Well, I say grinding. Basically, what I did was I went back through the Manan Reef, back through Harrier, back through McClear Beach, and Isolde. But instead of avoiding everything, I took every battle on the way through. This has then resulted in, I think that's sort of a 5, 6 or 7 level difference. It's kind of ridiculous actually. But that is just from taking every fight that I could on the way through. I think I was underleveled.
Take a look at this.
Meanwhile,
this recipe looks real tasty.
I also discovered the Norman Islands in the expeditions. I got a treasure from the Canino Islands.
Scout ship setting sail.
Which was
This
thing.
design. Could it really be?
The portrait of the Three Guardians, a work of stained glass art obtained on Canino Island, also known as the Island of Three Seasons. The glass emits a subtle, soothing light. Nyata. What is that? The name of these 3 cat creatures? No, it's what this type of stained glass is called. The rich variety of colours and subtle techniques used to craft this are lost now. It's incredibly valuable. I just noticed Eisen's face! So we can sell it for a fortune. No, we're not selling this. You just said I could keep anything we find. But this is not just anything. It's a work of art, a cultural artifact. Culture? Aren't you supposed to be a pirate? That's right, I'm a pirate, not a merchant. That's why I can't sell it. Simple as that. So Eisen likes the finer things in life. Okay. So, there are a couple more things going on, but I will let you guys see those for yourselves.
What's this?
Oh boy.
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Yeah, someone in there's having a good time.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean! This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground. But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea.
Okay.
Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Eisen?
No. I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Eisen's explanation?
Oh, totally.
That was not my intention.
Ah, it's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Velvet just doesn't care. And Eisen got a little bit
There's
smacked
no
about
Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Enominat certainly exists.
her. That's true.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Enominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
But legends must have come from somewhere, even if it was just like particularly powerful monolith.
Time to dish out.
Alright. Oh, I missed. That's bad. Okay, maybe not. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah. That should be good. This is what else I unlocked. Boom! New Mystic Art, Annihilating Crush. It's so ridiculously powerful. But it takes a lot of combos to actually get it going. Which is the only downside to it. But having to try and actually do it has kind of made me a bit better at this combat thing. Since it like focuses on you needing to be able to rapidly do some combat.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
That was a good fight. Oh, another thing that happened while I was off camera. I encountered a dire battle. I don't really know what that was. But it was just like a big old like Queen Bee or something. I wonder if it's actually in the library. Enemy book, it'd be under this. No. Maybe. It'd be under bugs actually, I guess. This is under. Oh, Queen Bee. There we go. So yeah, I encountered that. Seems to be like a thing there, but I don't know how to change the. Oh, there we go. So do that. Yeah, it was pretty hard actually. Yeah, it just sort of appeared like randomly at the end of the battle. I thought I'd broken the game, to be honest, but there we go. Right, something is written on the monolith. The chalice bears a symbol, and that commands the flowing water. Should the chalice be filled with water and its mark turn blue, the water shall be as a wall to thwart your path. Should the chalice be dried by flame and its mark turned white, the impeding waters shall lie still, opening the path before you. Okay. So we have a chalice here, and there's an indent in the pedestal. So we're missing a gem. Let's try this way first. And oh. Okay. So turn that mark white and stop water flow. Okay. Cool. And also, oh, right. So that's just explaining what that monolith told us. Also that. Boom. Oh. Cool. I also stocked up as well while I was back at the towns, because I was running low on a couple of things. I didn't want to risk running out completely. So, see how that goes. Turn that on or off, I guess. Okay, so that's both of those turned off. So let's got two options, got left or right. There's a chest on the left hand side out that way, so I'm going to go right and get a chest. Okay, I chose wisely. So anything else in here? No. That's not bad, 6 souls in the chest. Alright, let's go over here. And we have a jewel. Teardrop shaped gemstone. Cool. Where's this go? Oh, love bowl. Awesome. Oh. Oh, we can't get through there. Hello. Okay. So we have that jewel, which should go in here. Awesome. Huh.
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Rawr.
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch. The same pendant worn by priestesses.
Called it.
Then that makes this demon.
The priestess lady, yeah.
She must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
It can, and for all you know, it probably is. Rawr. Right. Let's just check what she is first. Demi-human. No weaknesses and resistance physical. Okay. I've got a few like new attacks, but I don't think there's still anything really against demi-human. No, harsh rebuttal's gonna be the only thing, isn't it?
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you. I know that.
Not bad. Oh, that is good hit. Oh, that hurt. I think this is the first time I've out-leveled a boss. Arise. Ascending. Oh. Magilu with the overkill.
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon. Eleanor? She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason. Huh? That feeling.
Oh, I'm feeling. Oh, and she's gone. Good job, you really showed her.
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Wearing glaciite provides the ability to trigger random fatigue-related skills. Interesting. Hey, guys.
That demon.
Oh,
I guess she caught demon blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokuro, Kurogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a mother. It's no surprise she would still be protective of her child.
It could be that. Or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood or any such thing. You saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore. When she became a demon, she lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
Velvet and Rokuro still have empathy.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists.
and we're
Demons
not.
can wipe out entire villages, even cities, just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Eleanor is right. There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
Ooh,
Is Innominat really an Empyrean?
okay.
What makes you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, according to the song Grimm deciphered, Innominat is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be these holy beings, but using Therians to feed on malevolence sounds more sinister than divine to me.
You've got a point there. Empyreans are a type of Malachim, and that doesn't seem like any Malach we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an 8-headed dragon.
Yeah, that
Is it so
doesn't sound friendly.
far-fetched?
What do you think will happen if the Therians come together in one place?
Well, it wouldn't be good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks and 8 heads spitting hellfire!
I can see your worry.
Right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could handle.
I'd have to conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will? Because if they do, they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening. If we fight as one united whole, I know we can win.
Yes! If we work hand in hand, victory is ours. Right, everyone? Huh?
Us united? Have you looked at us recently? Well, I mean, maybe.
It won't open. Is there some sort of trick to it?
Well, you could always try busting through it, but I wouldn't. Who knows what sort of traps you might trigger?
I know. Look at that diamond-shaped stone in the door. Haven't we seen that somewhere else?
You're right. It was on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? You must have some sharp eyes there.
I was more interested in what was inside that chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored, and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
Okay, so the inscription on that monolith said that when the stones glow white, the chalices are empty, and when the stones glow blue, the chalices are full. The teardrops are blue and the diamonds are empty. White. So I think we've got to empty all of the diamond ones and fill all the blue ones. How am I going to do that when that blue one needs to be full, but that was blocking the entrance way? Unless I can get around that other pathway, because there's that other sort of like entryway to get back around, but that was blocked off by water. Well, we will figure that out next time on Tales of Berseria. See you guys then.